Sitting at one corner of the resort veranda and brooding over a cup of coffee is an ideal way to spend time in Coorg for the poet. But for the artist, the filmmaker, the colourful sights and the smiling faces, the rich history and the imposing structures of the temples and monasteries are too difficult to avoid. And with my video gear at the ready, I could not afford to be an exception. Misty hills and exotic monasteries go hand in hand in the experience of the average Indian familiar with the major tourist spots in the Himalayas. But Coorg, amidst the more humble Western Ghats, is home to the second largest Tibetan settlement in India. And the Namdroling monastery here is quite surprisingly the largest teaching center of the Nyingma lineage of Tibetan Buddhism in the world. This monastery was established in 1963 by the Tibetan exiles to whom the Indian government had granted access in the forests of the adjacent areas of Bailakuppe during the Chinese invasion of Tibet. The initial structure was therefore built of bamboo gathered from the forest. In 1999, the Padmasambhava Buddhist Vihara, also known as the Golden Temple, was inaugurated. Situated at a higher altitude that boasts of a commanding view of the mist-covered vale, the Raja's Seat, another interesting tourist attraction around Madikari, is a simple structure of covered arches made of brick and mortar, surrounded by leisure gardens of seasonal flowers and decorated fountains. As the name suggests, the site was popular with the Rajas, who loved to witness the sunrise and the sunset from this point. Even today, to witness either from this spot is such an experience to cherish that it makes the humblest heart feel kingly. The present of Coorg is no less than its glorious past though. Here is another fun fact about Coorg. Cricketer Robin Uthappa was born here. Besides the Indian field hockey player M.M. Sumaya, who belonged to the victorious Indian team that won gold in 1980 Summer Olympics, hails from Coorg. It must be the weather. One can't help but be hearty and hail. No wonder Coorg churns out such world-class athletes. To come back to my adventure trail, 8 kilometers from Madikari, situated amidst privately owned coffee and spice plantations, surrounded by pepper vines, is the Abbey Falls. A hanging bridge just opposite the falls provides to the tourists a breathtaking view of the falls and a magnificent background for photographs. During the rainy season, the crystal clear waters of the falls come down with full might and form a tributary of the river Kaveri. While there, I managed to pose for few of those mandatory photographs on the bridge with the falls in the background. With stories of its ancient past, exotic beauty, and surprising tidbits of its present, Coorg was drawing me in by the day. I already knew the day of my return would be sad for me, and my heart would yearn to come back once again.